to the death of me. Recipes in the kitchen to make the best of me. Less of me you will never see. Ha, nigga, you will never see. Recipes in the kitchen to make the best of me. Gotta be solid to the death of me. Recipes in the kitchen to make the best of me. Less of me you will never see. Ha, nigga, you will never see. Recipes in the kitchen to make the best of me. Every bar getting packed, we bout to open the tap. Just feel the fire when you throwing them back. I'm multiplying if I'm holding a stack. It's in my hands, right? Supplying headphones in a track. We need some bands, right? I'm clean as whistling, penciling up my plans now. Dressing up for office, it stands out. Let's get a flow, parading all through your city.
Sick it in this bitch. Let's get it. Look. What your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
My block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher.
What your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
Man, my block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher.
What your block do for revenue? I said a concrete jungle, watch them animals that come at you. Fight back against the wall, what you tryna do? I know some niggas never say the word but known to shoot. Guard your life, protect your fam, you ain't bulletproof, but you still gotta hustle, what you tryna do? Lay back, broke flat, real niggas don't take that. ASAP, get a pack, flippin' like a maniac. I got mouths to feed, I hustle for them, I don't hustle for me. That's my fam, if you fuck with them, you fucking with me. They ain't smart, cause if I buck for them, they buckin' for me. Shit, you ain't know, yeah. Only on the low, keep your bitch in the passenger side of my ride. She going down like a pro, yeah. Real niggas, no F&E, just getting started. My block revenue coming in, so retarded. Your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
My block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher.
What your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
Man, my block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher. Hold up, I was posted up with 2 nickels, a backpack filled with clippers, and a brown bag filled with liquor. Passing weed with the killers. Swear to God, I felt realer. Swear to God, I need Skrilla, but I'ma play it cool. I'm in school. Them niggas don't know what you do. Them niggas don't know about the plot that you got to wreck shop, open shop. Now we good, on my toes. What's the plan? Where the road? We gon' move, we gon' groove to my sound. How you niggas like me now? From H-Town to I-10 to eastbound. High rise, motherfuckers surprised. Getting money with guys who getting money with guys who getting money with guys with melanin in they skin. What's better than nigga, I wait. At least be upfront with the hate. That way I know you's a coon. Heat up dope in the spoon and pitch it in a balloon. Still not as raw as me, nigga. And know the guard what it do. My crew grew up on the corner, made the block revenue.
What your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
My block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher.
What your block do for revenue?
How your block making ends meet? How you and your niggas eat?
What your block do for revenue?
Man, my block filled with hustlers, posted up with the bone crusher. I got the bag and I stashed it away. I got the bag and I stashed it away. Hey. Money bag, I secure the money bag.
Money bag, I secure the money.
Money bag, I secure the money bag.
Money bag, I secure the money.
I got the bag and I stashed it away.
I got the bag and I stashed it away. Wait.
I got the bag and I stashed it away.
I got the bag and I stashed it away.
Guess what? I gotta move when the money say move. Gotta move when the money say move. time. Been flexing muscle, I put in overtime. You niggas chose to shine, and my niggas chose to come up. Run up, put two in your silk satin do-rag. I never wanted much, a bag, maybe a new Jag. I chose to put that shit in some stock, nigga, I'm too glad. Money rule the world, it's true, what you gon' do? Throw it on ice and some shoes, don't be no fool, say school. That's right, you know me, the little niggas OG. Right. Partying at my crib, blowing dope under the oak tree. You know he got his little check, ain't spending yet. I hope you niggas follow my steps, don't live in debt. That's right.
We got the bag and I stashed it away. I got the bag and I stashed it away. Wait.
I got the bag and I stashed it away.
Hey. I got the bag and I stashed it away. Wait.
Money bag, I secure the money bag.
Money bag, I secure the money. Money.
Money bag, I secure the money bag.
Money bag, I secure the money.
Guess what? I gotta move when the money say move. Gotta move when the money say move. Gotta move when the money say move. Gotta move when the money say move.
And if you make a play and it fail, give me the ball. I'm still standing 10 toes down, won't never fall. It's a thing in life, you can't walk before you crawl. And even if my belly full, I want more. I need it all, nigga. I gotta move when the money say move. Applying pressure, stacking diamonds and jewels. Embrace your problems, never run away. You gon' end up in a never-ending circle. Don't be a fool. Thinking back how far I done came, look how I grew. Took one bag, stacked it up and turned it to two. Get 3 bags and then a ski mask coming for your cash. You better get up off of your ass and get your own. Let's go. I got the bag and I stashed it away. Away, away, away. I got the bag and I stashed it away. Away, away, away. Hey, money bag, I secure the money bag. Money bag, I secure the money bag. Money bag, I secure the money bag. I got the bag and I stashed it away.
Like that, nigga. You know we out them trenches, nigga. And my niggas relentless, nigga. I've been gone, it's been a minute. Now I'm back to kill you niggas, you know. You know we out them trenches, nigga. And my niggas relentless, nigga. I've been gone, it's been a minute. Now I'm back to kill you niggas. Hold up, I don't really feel you niggas. Clout chasing like some bitches, nigga. Pussy shit all in your mentions, nigga. I just thought that I should mention. What? I've been real since the beginning. It look like I'ma die that way, so now you know my ending. Started from a place where it ain't safe to trust your friendships. Better watch your kinfolk, cause they know where to hit for. What you think I got this clip for? This big old 45 up on my hip, bro. I'm sending headshots, you better get low. Got a license for the pistol, niggas ain't get the memo. Oh, you think it's rap, but this a hint though, nigga. Just hope you listening to this info, nigga. Just might save your ass some bloody polo. This track just some promo for niggas who want the gun show. Click, clack, clack. You know we out them trenches, nigga. And my niggas relentless, nigga. I've been gone, it's been a minute. Now I'm back to kill you niggas. You niggas know, you know we out them trenches. What, nigga? And my niggas relentless, nigga. I've been gone, it's been a minute. Been a minute, now I'm back to kill you niggas. Hold up, bitch, I'm back, don't let the dream go. I risk it all just so my team know. I want the bag just so my team glow. Oh, foreign whips and exotic drip. Man, you niggas ain't hot as this. Clown ass niggas need how-to tips. We jammed some of your shit, but a lot got skipped. That shit that ain't real ain't shit that we feel. Fake niggas multiply, real niggas get killed. I gotta watch for the Jake saying niggas with ill intentions. I'm on guard like a Pistons with 2 pistols, letting them bang like instrumentals. Believe that, nigga. Might check my credentials, nigga. You niggas know. You niggas know. You niggas know. You niggas know. Nigga. You know we out them trenches, nigga. And my niggas relentless, nigga. I've been gone, it been a minute. It been a minute. Now I'm back to kill you niggas. You niggas know. You know we out them trenches, nigga. And my niggas relentless, nigga. I been going, it been a minute. Now I'm back to kill you niggas, man. What? In order to God, nigga. What?
Trust it, bitch, like. Okay. The bitch know when it get cut though, this thing cut though. Gang. And I'm on that. My motherfucking 3, nigga. That's on gang. Damn, her phone keep going out. Hello? She like, don't say a thing. I'm like, who that? But I know that's that nigga, so I respect the game. Yeah. He like, where you at? She said at the stove, but he can't see her face. She like, my signal tripping. He said, what? That's when the subject changed. Like, daddy, where you at? He like, spot shit, bring me something to eat. That's when she looked at me. She know it's beef. She can't be seen with 3. But Maya super slick, be in the mix. This la hoe barely speak. And she know when I catch 'em, murder and veteran, put out their ass to sleep. But Maya wants some money. I bought Maya this, bought Maya that. Then Maya gave a drop. Maya got him flipped and got them whacked.
On the night, well, alright. I don't want no relationship with a broke bitch. Call it what you want to. Whoa, whoa. Shout it what you gon' do. Whoa, I don't want no relationship with your broke ass. Call it what you want to. What you see is what you get. That's why we never been to the movies or in the park in the dark holding hands. That's why I like fucking with you hoochie groupie. Y'all don't really want no man. That's why we never been to the beach, water splashing on our feet while we tanning in the sand.
What's good? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, man? We is back for another show. Welcome to Scullyville. You did. Political sports, man. We in the building. Y'all, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I want y'all to know this, man. We got a good show for y'all. I say that every night. Y'all know we be coming with it. The people that be over here know me and my brother be over here cooking. Quiet as kept. We be cooking. You know what I'm saying? We really do. But I want to say a lot of things came out in court today. And I know a lot of people is like skeptical about what the prosecution is doing. You know, the people that want justice for Mo3, they're like, man, what the fuck is y'all doing? You know, the F-bombs. They like, what the heck is y'all doing? Excuse my language, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But at the end of the day, it's more of them laying out the foundation before they really start calling other people in that are damaged Keywan White's co-defender cases. Things that if they bring it out too early before they rest, it'll give Keywan it'll give not Keywan, but it'll give all his co-defendants, every last one of them, time to adjust to what they just heard from this groundbreaking witness. That, you know, they looking for. It's like their strategy is gonna change up. They don't even know their strategy yet because they gotta wait for what happened with Keywan. So right now, it's all about Bree's strategy and her attorneys that's defending Keywan right now. They doing pretty good, because I would say this is exactly what they doing. I just seen this shit happen before. They working the jury. They tiring out the jury by giving BS complaints about certain things that they know like ain't gonna be passed, just to worry out the jury, like have them restless. at this point, to the point where even when they listening, not really even paying attention. It's a defense strategy. So no matter what it is, you make a case about. No matter what it is, you make a case about it, and they doing that, and they wearing the jury down. They really is. And I hear a lot of people talking. I hear a lot of different people opinions and stuff like that. I get it. I do. I get it, y'all. I get it, but what I don't get is ain't nobody paying attention to the real strategy. I told y'all it's called a courtroom. They don't call it a courtroom for nothing. Like you gotta understand the strategy points. Now, people that's so invested emotionally and everything like that, I understand. You know, y'all, I do. I get it, y'all. And they like, man, we just want answers. Come out with the smoking gun so we know Keywan smoked and then we could just start moving. No, you'll be alerting other people too early as far as their defense to the point where they have more time to create a new strategy. When that come out, it's going to be close to the end of the trial when they start coming with they game-breaking witnesses. Reason why I feel it's going to be like that is because they see the defense is trying to wear the jury down and they trying to object to all of these different things. What can be admitted, what's not going to be admitted, bullshit ass pictures. All of this takes a toll on the jury. They just doing their job, making it seem like they just doing their job for their client. But the holdups, the breaks, because of them having to consult about what's being, objected to. Like, why would y'all be doing that? But I get why they doing it. They're wearing the jury down. They want the jury to be restless. But the defense, you see, the jury can get unrestless like that within a millisecond. They can get unrestless with the right person hitting that stand, telling their truth. And the defense kind of, I think they know that. I mean, the prosecution, I think they know that. That's why they just trying to lay out all the basics as far as the pictures and the police investigative. Once the car got found, they pictures and they documents. They just trying to show like all legal channels we took, we did it the right way. It was no corruption, because that can blow the whole case all the way off. If they find any smear of something that don't add up within those police reports as far as how the car got there and what was in the car and how things was moved around in the car, how many times they did a search on the car. All of this really matters because they just looking for the defense is just looking for any reason the police did a false investigation to say, yeah, y'all can't do that to my client. But they haven't had that chance to do that. They've been trying, but all the police work, most likely, if you ask me, been adding up. It's been coming to fruition. They're going to continue with that cop that ended today. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he's going to let them know like he did the second search on the car. The guys who did the first search said they didn't find no gun. They just found a bunch of clothes and stuff like this. They didn't really rip the car apart or nothing. When they come back, to my understanding, they found the gun. They found all kind of, yeah, man, like, yeah. When they went to really checking and ripping shit up in there, yeah, for sure. Like, so 3 didn't get out the car and run around like on some fluke shit. No, he wasn't stun balling. It was a gun in there. You see what I'm saying? So that was a bombshell. Man, Jossie hitting a stand. Man, we gonna definitely dissect her whole interview today. That is a part of the content because she most definitely gonna get called back to that stand. Her aggression, not wanting to answer certain questions, I don't recall. And you could tell, like, the defense told him, like, if it's something that you feel uncomfortable not answering, the prosecution told her if it's something that's asked that you feel uncomfortable answering, just say, I don't recall. But you say it's too much online, so they're going to make you recall. And when they call you back up, you better be ready because they're going to have some video clips of interviews and certain shit you done said and did online. Voice recognition to say, yes, that's her. Yeah, I'm Jai. Anytime you like said your name or whatever, or somebody else called your name on the panel, they fuck around, run your interview that you did with Ratchet TV in the courtroom. Because y'all was talking about the Monday Nights. I don't think it was that on his platform, but if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't on his platform. But it's talk about y'all knowing like yeah, like, you know, but it's a couple people or whatever, just in general. You implicating yourself in a way by saying that, because I got you, brother. You implicating yourself in a way by saying that, because you were saying this online, but yet in the courtroom you playing like you got amnesia. One of my favorite lines from 3. You know what I'm saying? Now you playing like you got amnesia. But online, it was like you were saying way more, you know, more comfortable. And then once the defense started questioning you, you was aggressive off the dump. No, nah, yeah, nah, I don't recall. Like, it looks like you got something to hide. It looks like you know more than what you know. It looks like you probably just assumed that it was Devin that did it. I heard Sko put it together, you know, what he think had happened in general. As far he feel like by Devin knowing where she stayed, he been knew. He just needed to know when he was there. Once he posted them pictures online, Devin was willing to say, yeah, oh man, damn, like they're like, yo, all them niggas knew, they know her, they went to school with her. They like, damn, 3 fucking with your baby mama? Damn, bitch. Like, nah, hell nah. Man, look at this shit. Look her. Because he didn't block the bitch. So somebody had to show him. He blocked her. So he don't see what she got going. But if 3 posted it, that's different. They got somebody that's gonna show him and be like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Ain't that your little homie? Ain't that your little man? Yeah, that's my little man, what the fuck? Damn, like, yeah, gang, he be over there, man. Just let us know when he there, bitch. You heard me? You good. Just look, man, just put the call in, let us know when he there. When you know he there, we got you. That shit made sense. It made perfect sense in a way. Like some jealous baby daddy type shit, but he ain't jealous. He just feel like I fuck with some niggas that don't fuck with you, and you fucking over me. I'ma side with the niggas that don't fuck with you. Obviously, I fuck with them and I don't fuck with you because you drilling, obviously. Drilling my, you know what I'm saying? You drilling my baby mama. But at the end of the day, you gotta take 2 in considerations. If you really wasn't tripping, like as far as you got a little chick, whatever, man, you supposed to be on. If you wasn't in your feelings, why you ain't get on some player shit? Like, man, like nigga, show you this and be like, man, she fuck, man, shit. I know I'm about to get some money out my baby mama. Man, send me that picture. Yeah, man. If I'm on child support, whatever, I'm about to show, man, they been here balling and she expect me to be doing what he doing. I can't do that. I'm about to put her ass on child support. Man. Yeah, real tough. This whole about to be paying me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you come up with that type of strategy. You got enough money to get your family court lawyer. Get your family court lawyer. Have ass coming up there showing all this money that this her boyfriend. No, they boyfriend and girlfriend. You dig? No, they boyfriend and girlfriend. And she want me to pay child support. Maybe they'd have took you off child support. Probably wouldn't have put her on it, but they'd have definitely took you off of it. And the way she talking about you, I most definitely know you on child support. Most definitely, nigga. You paperworked up. I already know you in a negative so much. Nigga, they taking something out the legit money you making back that working. That's how far in the negative you is. You did. Yeah, man, yellow 30, 32 cents you making an hour. You did. They taking half of that. That's fucked up, but hey, man, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, even in jail, they still collect child support. Fact. Jay Boogie, what's up, brother? Talk to me, man. I know you in here. What's happening, baby? Talk to me.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Happy Thursday. One more, well, happy Friday Eve. Shout out to each and every one of you. Oh yeah, bro. Man, I dipped and dabbed the best that I could today, you know, being in the workhouse. But just to go back on some of the things, bro, I don't think they're gonna call her back up there. Just in my opinion,
You don't think
Because
they're
I
gonna
feel like
call her
she ain't
back
got
up?
nothing else. She ain't got nothing else to give. You know what I'm saying? Like she only can give so much. You know what I'm saying? She can't give what happened outside of doors. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep pursuing her and keep asking her questions. Like the main question I heard today was like the conversation that they asked her about, do she conversate through her son's phone? And she was like, yeah, because he blocked me off. You know, he blocked me from the main phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, just like she mentioned some crucial things as well as being a parent. You know, back in that day, bro, you know what I'm saying? That was COVID time. You know, the whole world shut down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was homeschooled. Certain jobs, you know what I'm saying, shut down. You know, a lot of us went through a lot of bad situations at them times. So for her to have that intuition on a Wednesday, you know, during school hours, even though they virtual, but they school hours, to ask to take her son to breakfast, knowing it's 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, who's still selling breakfast? But make a long story short, her saying that, and then moments later that happened, for her to sit there and say she had a hunch or a feeling that, you know, he has something to do with it, it kind of falls back on what Rain was saying years ago when he was saying a jealous baby daddy. And knowing that this man affiliated with that group of people, bro, and knowing that they've been trying to get their hands on him any way, shape, or form. That was just the icing on the cake for that birthday cake, you know what I'm saying, for them to throw him a party the way they did it, bro. Like, that's what that is, man. I don't feel like they're gonna call her back up though.
She most definitely got to come back up because she gonna have to testify against Devin for sure. The defense called her up so early in Kiwan. To me, she was called up that early in the Kiwan situation because they putting together a timeline, like I told you. So they want to show that she knew them in his case, but she don't know him. And they asked, "Do you know Kiwan?" She was like, "Nah, I don't know him, but Yellow Bees and them and all of them I know, Trap Boy and all of them, yeah, I do know." So they just showing how, in a way, to this and his actions, she was in the blind, but yet to their actions and this, she was in the clear. Her intuition, which she called it when she was on the stand, right? So that's how
Right.
that's they kind of right. So that's like kind of their strategy. A lot of people were saying she ain't had nothing to do with Key. Like she like why the fuck did they call Jossie up and that's Key because of the timeline. They showing the history of her knowing them because Street left her house when it happens, and them knowing the alleged killer, but not her. You see what I'm saying? So it's like later down the line in a couple of days, maybe next week, we're going to start hearing. Now, within this case, they may call her back. They may, is what I mean. Because if they trying to make it like as if Devin was the shooter, that'd be crazy. If the defense was to try to go
And bro, if they try to paint that picture, that picture ain't going. I mean, unless they know something that,
it's a couple pictures they try to paint today.
They got all the evidence. So whatever picture they trying to paint, you know what I'm saying?
They try to paint the picture on Rainwater.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, they was trying to make it seem like 3 and Rainwater had
problems.
Mentioned
his name. Yeah, they was mentioning his name. Like what got me, bro, when she asked her about the Money Maya situation or being on
my god
on Ratchet channel and all that.
Oh my
then
god.
I started putting two and two together. I was like, bro, like these questions.
And she lied about it too. She lied about this shit.
Right. But these questions don't detain on the fact of who killed Mo3. You digging into her personal life of certain situations that got nothing really to involved in with the case though, bro. Like she was asking a lot of questions that I was like, damn, is this civil court or is this a murder trial? Like I was
Right, but
getting
the way,
confused
but you gotta think
at
though,
some time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Especially some of the
right.
questions.
So though, you gotta think sometime because they called up the witness, her neighbor who got the video cam footage, but they didn't show it. Was that ruled out? Her video cam footage for that night, was it ruled out somehow, some way? Because a lot of people got that footage, but yet it wasn't presented in front of the jury. That's in question. Is they holding that to call her back up too? Also, because that wasn't the part of the timeline we trying to establish right now. Right now, what we doing is we just trying to put it all together. We basically trying to take 1 and 2 with the photos, the timeline as far as like when it happened, everything. Nobody's really been accused right now. Let's get all of this out the way. Now, when the prosecution get on the start pointing the finger time, I think that's when the shit gonna be like, oh shit, everybody gonna be blowing up. Everybody's streams gonna be blowing up. They're gonna be wishing it was up there in the courtroom. It's gonna be crazy. Right now, I think they just establishing the timeline of where he was at, what happened, the pictures that was taken, the detective notes and everything. They just getting the legal bullshit out the way as far as like making sure that if all of this is submitted and all of this is in the clear, there's no way it can fall back on the police for a blown case. So at this point, right now, what we have to do is it's time to attack. You see what I'm saying? Now it's time to attack. Once all that's submitted and all that's understood, now it's time to attack. They're gonna start calling state material witnesses. They're gonna start calling informant witnesses they got. They're gonna start calling a lot of people that we gonna be saying like, yeah, man, yeah, Bodega gonna get up there. They're gonna drill him. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, bro. And it's all gonna come out in Keyline trial. So all the other trials, they're gonna be bringing previous evidence from his trial because they are co-defendants. You know what I'm saying? They probably asked for separate trials. What they should have did was ask for a joint fucking trial. That's what they should have did. But no, you know, they wanted separate trials. That's why they got them lined up the way they got them lined up. You see, in the YSL case, the state can't charge no RICO, only the feds. But a state city, they can say, you know, they can only call it a RICO if all the defendants and all of the people that's being accused agreed to have a joint trial. And they agreed to have a joint trial in Atlanta. That's why that shit went down. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to get a real RICO charge, if it's going to be a RICO, you're going to the feds. The feds like the only ones that can really pull down that RICO and actually prove because this is a criminal. Like they the ones who created the RICO statute. That's their shit. Now, when it comes to the state, now them dudes just agreed to all go to trial together. That's it. Because they was all a lawyer at the end of the day to Thugger. You know what I mean? And he told them niggas, man, we all going to try together. I want to see all what y'all got. We could beat all us got to beat this together. They didn't look at the situation like that. It's like every man for themselves in this situation right here. Every man for themselves. So if every man for themselves, y'all gonna have individual trials about somewhat similar to the same subject. So instead of doing it to where like they can present certain things towards certain individuals during the joint trial, they just have to prosecute one at a time. Which would make the timeline kind of tedious. Yeah, you know what I mean? It'll make it kind of tedious, but paying attention to it, you're gonna start going back to Keyline trial, 2 trials, 3 trials in. Because you still got Devin trial, you still got Jerry Jones trial, you still got, you know what I'm saying? You still got you got Yellow Beezy trial, you know what I'm saying? You still, you know what I mean? You got Devin, you know, you got all these other trials, you got like 3 trials, 4 trials after this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, bro? So it's like once we on the 2nd, 3rd trial, we're gonna be still going back to Keyline shit. Like, man, what was said in there? Damn, that's crazy. They used them photos and said woo, 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 woo. Like, yeah, man. Videos are gonna be came out. They're gonna be just executing them one at a time. One at a time. If the first domino fall, all the rest of them lined up behind him, man, they all gonna fall, gang. So if Keywan go down, they ain't hit him with the smoking gun though. Right now, this nigga innocent than the motherfucker, man. You hear me? And that's just facts. I'm just gonna call it what it is. But the defense wanted to look like that because they know the state gonna be arguing a lot of this here because that's their only chance to win. Because once these dudes start talking, it's over. And the state know that. But the defense, they on some shit like, now we're gonna try to object and try to find a way through the police to get this shit thrown out. Some way y'all made an error in y'all paperwork. That's what they looking for, an error in the paperwork. That's why they gotta call all these people up there, have them explain what photos they took and all of this other shit, bro. So the defense can't find an error in the prosecution's paperwork. As far as the police reports and all of the shit that they recovered and all of that. They just don't want it. It cannot have any glitch. Not even a glitch, bro. It got to be perfect. So that's why they doing what they're doing. That's why they arguing the point so hard, because they know once we get this out the way, they don't argue all of this shit that everybody looking like, man, what the fuck is this, man? This is crucial. This is the most crucial part right here, because if they find a smoking gun that the police made an error within their reports, it's over. It's like you got to start all this shit all over again.
Yeah, they definitely looking for.
You see man? Yeah. Come on, man. That's what this is, and a lot of people, they're not knowing what a courtroom is. But at the end of the day, hey, yeah, man. It's most definitely a smoking gun. We don't know the smoking gun yet because they're trying to get the legal beagle bullshit out there. Talk to me, Jay. What you think?
You know the defense gonna be the defense. You know what I'm saying? I just believe, you know what I'm saying, the prosecution just going slowly through a lot of they witnesses and things, but a lot of things like I picked up and viewed and just thought, man, like these jurors, like they really don't know who Mo3 is. They don't know what he about. So they pretty much getting the story told to them. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they can go off of is just, you know, the evidence that's gonna be in front of them. But they thought process as well. They ain't had 6 years of education like we had, you know, finding tips and these type, you know, things like this, things like that. But at the same time, like, man, this jury, like, just hearing Jossie, you know what I'm saying, her testimony, and then just for her even saying potentially, you know what I'm saying, her baby dad has something to do with it, will clearly show that into some of their mindset. So I feel like the state won in different ways, but that's just my opinion, bro.
Absolutely right. Hell of an opinion, J Boogie. You're right, brother. I feel it's the you're right, bro. You're right. But at the end of the day, you gotta think too though. It's all this shit is like mental. Not only mental, bro, it's psychological. You know what I'm saying? Is this some psychological shit that they gotta do, bro? The defense is really wearing the jury down by doing all these objections and keep stopping these breaks and all of this. It make the jury weary. Like I don't even see like they looking at it probably like we looking at it because it didn't add up to them yet. And as long as all of this shit get out the way, the juicy part gonna come. And when the juicy part comes, it's gonna be towards the end, because all of this here then lined up. Now we at the end. Now it's time to get to the juicy, to give those other defense attorneys less time to come up with a new strategy, because they definitely about to find one. They're gonna start conversing between each other, trying to find something. They're gonna start reaching out behind the scenes, like, man, my client want a deal. You're gonna see a lot of change if this case go left. Let's get to this shit right quick, man. We definitely gonna go over the whole second half of the Johnson interview. That's the content for the night. I don't even expect to change videos. We're going to pause it and basically dissect just what was said, what wasn't said. Okay? So this is the content for the night. The reason why I'm doing this is because I feel she know more than what she told. Even though she said what she said, I feel like it's been rehearsed, conversed for all of these. It's Bree did a horrible job digging in between the gaps of her story. But she's not the lawyer that has big intel on that. She's not the lawyer because she's a part of the story, but she's not a part of the story in a way when it comes to Kiwan, she's defending. So certain questions, I wouldn't be surprised if other attorneys, because they definitely conversing and they definitely helping each other because they know they're going up against a machine. The prosecution over there, that's a machine over there. A machine. So they gotta help each other. They probably told her, look, they already had it written out and everything because they already know what to expect because they got the names down on the witness list in general, X, Y, and Z. Here, take this paper. If they call Jossie, ask her these questions. If you feel something will push, you're a lawyer, do your job, but ask her these fundamental questions. Okay. They definitely did that. And I think that's what she did when she went up there. That's why she didn't press her to the point as far as trying to prove her wrong in certain things in certain areas, because her testimony really has nothing to do with her client. It's only putting together a timeline that say that the people that she know and her baby daddy knew their client. So that timeline is by saying if Devin knew Yella and Trap and Bodega and Kiwan, it makes sense that he the one that gave the drop. You see what I'm saying? It's only a part of the time. Not saying that she know he did it or not. It's only a part of the timeline. Y'all get the likes up, please, for me. Please, please, please hit that like button, y'all. It's absolutely free. Welcome to Scullyville Political Sports, man. My brother J-Town, man. Y'all know how we rocking, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep the fakery for the...
You already know it.
Keep the fakery for the bakery, man. Let's start cooking. Let's go, J Boogie. Let's get it.
We're back on the record. The record will reflect that the defendant is present, that the state is present, the jurors are present and seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Thank you all so much for being here early. And thank you for your patience. Sometimes we have, delays here and there, but we're trying to move things along as best we can, okay? So thank you. Yesterday, the state was still in the process of examining Ms. Jackson. Ms. Jackson, you are still under oath, okay?
Okay.
Statement proceed.
Thank you. Ms. Jackson, you are the same Ms. Jackson that was testifying yesterday afternoon, is that correct?
Correct.
Do you remember where your address was in November of 2020?
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember where you lived or what area you lived in?
I stayed between the Oak Cliff and the crossing of Oak Cliff and Duncanville area.
And where's that relationship to the courthouse? Is that close to here, far?
I would say about 15 minutes. It's a 15-minute drive. It's not too far.
Do you remember the route that you would take to get from your apartment to I-35?
I would go down Ledbetter. I think that's Ledbetter. Mm-hmm.
Now, the car that Melvin was driving the day of November 10th, do you remember what kind of car that was?
I didn't even know what car he was in.
Okay. Did you have a visitor parking spot log?
Yes.
Okay. And can you explain why that was important for your apartment complex?
My apartment complex wanted us to log the license plate. So he sent the license plate and I logged the license plate into the log.
Did you ever see the car that he was driving that day?
I don't recall that I did, no.
When you would see him drive, what kind of car would he drive?
He would drive a Corvette.
Man, it be simple lies like that be pissing me off too, J Boogie, bro. So how you log the license plate number and you don't know what car you in?
Bro,
Y'all ain't go nowhere. You telling me he got that 12 o'clock in the evening and you never went outside? He never went there outside to go grab nothing from his car, nothing, like he was just inside, like hiding or some shit. Like, you never went downstairs. You didn't do nothing. It be simple lies like that that make me feel like when the bigger questions come, it's even the bigger lie. And then you say you don't even remember where you stayed. Who don't remember where? I can tell you where I lived 10 years. Man, I can tell you where I lived. Man, look, bro. It's crazy how you could tell some of the most simple lies like that. That's crazy, bro. You don't remember where you was living? Jay, you want to chime in right quick, bro? Five, you know what I mean? Or you want just go and continue? Just let me know.
No, go ahead and continue, bro.
Let's go, man. I ain't want to pause it too early, bro, but that's it. I just had to stress that it be the simple bullshit lies like that.
Do you happen to remember?
It was like a Stingray, I think. It was a convertible, a sports car.
Do you remember if he was driving a sports car the day of November 10th and 11th?
I don't think I remember if I knew what car he was in.
You want to approach the witness?
You may.
Coach, man. They coached her to say this, dog. I don't give a damn. She was coached.
Ms. Jackson, I'm going to show you some photos and let me know if you recognize these individuals. Is that okay?
Okay.
I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 1003A. Do you recognize this as Devin Brown?
Yes,
Yesterday you said that you would call him Chicago. Is that correct?
correct.
This is the same photo, just larger.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes,
In State's Exhibit 1004A, do you recognize this as being Jerry Johnson?
Sustained.
Do you know who this is?
yes,
Who is that?
that's Jerry.
Okay, Jerry Johnson.
Yes,
In State's Exhibit 1005A, do you recognize this person?
that's Yellow.
Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that also known as Marquise Conway?
Correct.
In State's Exhibit 1006A, do you recognize this person?
That's Freddie.
When you say Freddie, is that Trap Boy Freddie?
Correct.
Sustained.
And lastly, in State's Exhibit 1007, who is this?
That's Theo.
Do you know Theo's nickname?
I mean, I call him Theo.
1007A.
I know him by Theo, but
Theo.
he got a nickname.
Your Honor, at this time, State offers State's Exhibit 1003A, 1004A, 1005A, 1006A, and 1007A for all purposes.
She was messing with 3.
Your Honor,
But-
since we've been saying a lot of names in this trial, this will
She
help
know
you
all of the
jury
dudes.
understanding who the parties are that we are speaking about.
Any other?
Some of these names we have not said, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that will be developed throughout the rest of the testimony. But these are individuals that she has recognized and can authenticate that their faces and their names.
All right, defendant's objections are overruled. Six exhibits 1003A through 1007A are admitted for further.
And Your Honor, permission to publish?
You may.
Okay. I'm posting now. This is Devin Brown, aka Chicago. This is the father to your two boys. Is that right?
Correct.
104. This is Jerry Johnson. You know Jerry.
Yes.
A. This is Yellow Beezy.
Correct.
1006A. This is Truck Boy Freddy.
Correct.
And 1007A. This is Theodore Thomas.
Objection only known by Theo.
Correct.
What's the objection only knows him by Theo?
I know about Theodore too. I went to school with him.
Okay, this CEO, does he go by any other name?
Jose Bodega, Your Honor.
Yes, I was asking the witness.
Oh, sorry.
I call him Theodore. He has a nickname, which is a rap name, but I went to school with him, so I don't call him his rap name. I call him Theo,
Theo?
but I know his name is Theodore.
Theodore. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Now, how do you know these individuals?
I went to school with 3 of them.
Which
And
three?
I went to school with Jerry, I went to school with Theo, and I went to school with Yella. And of course, I have kids by my child's father, and I know Freddie from just the internet.
I'm
Now,
sorry, who did you go to school with? Again?
I went to school with Jerry Johnson, Marquise Conway, and Theodore Thomas.
Thank you.
in 1003A, that's being on the screen, that's Devin Brown, right? That's your child's father?
Correct.
Okay. And this is, you said that y'all met in 2011?
Correct.
So, were you and Devin, I'm sorry. One second. Now, 1005A, is that who you went to school with?
Yes.
And did you go to school the whole time, or did you stay in that high school the whole time?
No, I didn't.
What other high schools did you go to?
I graduated from the Beginnings Christian Academy. I didn't graduate from Lancaster. I went to Lancaster probably 3 years.
Did Devin, do you know what high school Devin went to?
He went to DeSoto High School. He went to Lancaster, I believe, his freshman year, but I met him when I was going to my other school.
And did Devin know Yellow BZ or Marquise Conway?
Yes,
How did he know him?
from school and from his associates.
Now, during this time, earlier you
Wait, so he know them from school. You went to school with them, but you don't know Devin from school neither? You like, it's confusing, but you said it was Florida that introduced y'all to each other. Shit crazy, man. I feel like you had been that dude because he was rolling with them, but he just went to a different school, but they was all around the same, you feel me? Click doing their little thing. You know what I'm saying? So even back then, man, you was like a little hottie on the block. You was fanned out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's like a story of Sparkle, dog. Y'all ever seen Sparkle? She the oldest sister. Let's get to it.
had testified that there was a public rap beef between Mo3 and Yellow BZ. Is that correct?
Correct.
This game does not have energy limits. This game has no daily login streaks, No pay-to-win shop telling you to spend more. You build your own.
Showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibits 834. Yesterday, you testified that on November 17th, you went to the Dallas Police Department and did a consent to search your cell phone as well as your son's cell phone. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And again, what was the reason that you wanted to do that?
I was just there to assist with the case, just giving my phone if they wanted to go through my phone, talk to them about him leaving my house, and just give them any information that they needed.
And you see the date that's written on here. This is an extraction report, a cell bite extraction report. You see where it says cell bite up here?
Yes.
An extraction report?
Yes.
You see that this date is, what date is this?
Objection, the witness is reading from a piece of paper that's not in evidence.
Sustained.
Do you recall your telephone number at that time?
No.
Do you recall your email address?
I have several email addresses. I probably do.
Is Jocelyn Jackson at yahoo.com one of them?
Yes.
Yeah, it was working for a minute. Now you got to regroup because she can't read from that paper the way you had it in front of, where y'all can keep going over all the notes and you can keep coaching her do the shit that you know you wanted her to say. And you unsure of what she might say because of her being nervous and being up there. So, yeah, man, you just letting it rock right now. Y'all got to regroup.
You would sometimes communicate with Devin through Trey's phone. Is that right?
If he had me blocked.
So at one point, you said you had you blocked. Did Devin block you at some point?
He blocked me, I believe, in September of 2020.
And so because he had blocked you on your phone, sometimes you would message him off of Trey's phone?
Yes.
You had access to Trey's phone?
I did.
I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 838. Do you recognize this photo?
No.
Do you recognize, or do you know what Trey had Devin saved in his phone? Dad, okay. And you said you called Devin Chicago, is that right?
Correct.
He's from Chicago?
Correct.
Has a Chicago area code?
Correct.
Do you recall this as being Devin's phone number?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember taking a screenshot of Trey's cell phone for detectives?
You don't remember your own phone number. She actually, you don't remember your number, but you can say yes to that being Devin number. You know his number, but you don't know your own number. Am I tripping, Jay? Am I reaching, bro? Didn't she say she don't know her number? She asked her what her phone number was. She said, I don't know. She said, do you know your email?
Bro.
She said, I don't know. Then she told her the email.
Bro.
And she was like, oh, yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm for the actual question.
Man, go ahead, brother. Come on, talk to me, man.
6 years ago, can you remember your old phone number?
It's the same one right now, brother.
Okay, then. But you ain't never switched it.
Yeah.
But if you switched your phone number 6 years ago, will you remember? Will you still remember?
I really would, bro. I remember my childhood phone number, bro, before it was cell phones, nigga. 504-944-2659, bro. Yeah, man. I never forget. I used to give girls the number, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember your phone number, bro. You used to give girls the number. How you going to give a girl your number? You don't remember your number, your house number. Wasn't no cell phones then, God. Yeah, I'm talking about early 90s, mid 90s, before.
I switched the number that I had for almost almost 11 years, and I don't.
I know. Nah, nigga, you do remember that number. Stop playing.
No, I don't, bro.
Man, yes, you do.
I don't remember the number.
All right, I'll let you give it.
But once again, what I'm throwing out is, bro, like,
I'll let you give you. I'll let
what,
you.
what I'm throwing out is, so you can go ahead and get back into it. Is these questions once again is trying to discredit or what relationship and what level her and her kid's father was on. They trying to paint her as a bitter baby mama. That's what they doing, bro. Like a selfish person that don't want her kids around the father type of shit. Like that's why I keep trying to tell you, bro. Not keep trying to tell you, but that's why I said today, like, is this civil court? Because it seemed like they trying to frame her for not right, bro. But go ahead.
You know how it be. Just trying to prove her that she ain't alive. And I don't think Bree did a good job when it came to the cross-examination. That's when the real lies really start coming out, because she was just really answering the simple questions that the other attorneys wrote down on a piece of paper for her to ask her. Because I'm more than sure they did that. But let's get back into it, y'all. Y'all get the likes up for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep the fakery for the bakery, man. You rocking with Scullyville Political Sports. Siggity Sam and J-Town in the building. Let's go.
Yes, I did.
Do you remember that there were phone calls between Devin and Trey on November 10th and then November 11th?
I only found out on November 11th that there were phone calls.
Okay. And November 10th that there were phone calls from Devin to Trey. Is that correct?
Correct.
And in State's Exhibit 839, we see the same name as Dad with a green heart. Is that correct?
Correct.
The same number from State's Exhibit 838. Is that right?
Correct.
And the incoming phone calls from Devin to Trey on November.
Object to it again, she's having a witness sponsor a piece of paper or a picture behind that.
Well, ask the witness to identify what's in the photo. Don't tell her what's in the photo.
Okay, but you can't identify what's in the photos. Is that right?
Yes.
And in State's Exhibit 840, again, do you recognize what's the contents of these photos?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, State offers State's Exhibit 838, 839, and 840, which are photos for all purposes.
What was 839 again?
Photos of the cell phone, the screenshot of the cell phone.
Okay. No. Screenshot of Trey's cell phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
So y'all gotta this way kind of get crazy. Gotta peep these messages, and then the state try not to read that all the other fucked up messages he was sending. They try not to read it. We won't hear that shit.
Karen, I'm going to object to State Exhibit 838. Initially, when you asked me, witness said she didn't even know what this was and couldn't recognize it. And then 839 to 840. So the proper identification.
Okay, they're talking about 838 through 840 is improper identification or
Authenticity. 838, 839 to 840.
Okay. Let me see 838. Is that the one with Chicago's phone number on it that the witness recognized?
I think she asked you about 839, not 830, 838.
Okay, the witness stated that that's Chicago's phone number, which is Chicago area code. Is that your recollection?
For 839 to 840.
838. And 839 appears to be a screenshot that she took. Is that what the witness said?
Yes, Your
About
Honor.
Trey's phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
And basically the 840, what was 840?
It was again a screenshot of Trey's phone.
Okay, taken by this witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense objections are overruled. State's Exhibits 838 through 840 are admitted for all purposes.
Commissioner Coach
You may.
Showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 838. We see that this was a screenshot that you took of Trey's phone. Is that right?
Yes.
It says dad, and we know that dad was saved in Trey's phone. That was Devin.
Correct.
This was his telephone number, the 312-623-8475.
Correct.
We see that there was an incoming call on November 10th at 6:35 p.m. Is that right?
Correct.
On State's Exhibit 839, we still see that same name that's saved as dad and that same telephone number as State's Exhibit 838. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then the incoming calls, what time were these incoming calls coming in on November 10th? Can you see that?
Yes, 6:57 p.m., 6:54 p.m., and 6:36 p.m.
Looking at State's Exhibit 840, we see that it's a screenshot of the calls that Devin was calling Trey on November 11th. Is that right?
Yes.
And what time were those calls coming in at?
10:48 a.m., 10:49, and 11:21 a.m.
And at this time, was Devin having much communication with Trey?
Honestly, I don't know. If they talked to their dad on their phone, it wasn't nothing that I was asking about. I didn't. So if they talked to him, they talked to him.
So yesterday you testified that Devin asked Trey to go to breakfast with him on November 11th. Is that right?
Correct.
You said no.
Yes.
And again, why did you say no?
He had me blocked since September, and I believe that he hadn't seen my boys in a while, so I was just like, no, they can't go, and it was just on a Wednesday, so I was like, no.
Was that out of the ordinary with Devin?
Yeah.
Yesterday you had said that something didn't seem right once you found out that Melvin was killed. Is that right?
Correct.
What was going through your mind with all the things that were going on that morning and with Trey?
I think that I'll just
Sustained.
So it was that morning, huh, Jay? He called that morning to come and bring him to breakfast. It was that morning. So that's the little truth. Everybody thought it was that night. Like, why the fuck would you call and say you want kids to go out for breakfast at night? But not only did she say he called that morning to take them out for breakfast, but yeah, had her blocked and they wouldn't move. She started arguing with him while 3 was there, and 3 telling her to let the kids go with him. But something wasn't right with her. Something ain't right with this story. Let's go.
Your Honor, it's her presence impression of what was going on that day.
She's gonna speculate anything, Your Honor, would object.
She testified yesterday that she contacted police because of what happened.
Right, but you're asking her to express.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet. There's never been.
You basically expressing, you asking her to express how she feel and why she did it, which would be unvalidated of why she did it. Make sense? Because if they know the reason why she did it, we all wouldn't be here because she the one who told them to their daddy. That's why she felt it was him.
Your Honor, it's her presence and suppression after the person that she has a romantic relationship with, she's found out that he's been shot on the freeway. I'm explaining how it's a presence and suppression.
Go ahead.
At that moment, she's found out now that the person she has a romantic relationship with has been shot on the freeway. It's her present sense impression of what is taking place and the reason for why she came forward to the police. It's not speculation. It's why she ended up doing what she did and why she came forward to the police.
Okay.
The police didn't
Now,
come
if
to her.
that's what she's going to testify to, then I'll allow that. But if she's going to speculate about what may have happened or what could have happened, then I'm not going to allow that. So if you're tailoring it to why she went to the police, then that's fine.
I went to the police because I feel like my kid's father has something to do with
I'm
it.
gonna take speculation again.
Your Honor, she's answering the question that's exactly.
Overall, go ahead. What was your answer?
I just knew my intuition told me.
That Devin had something to do with this.
Yes.
And did you reach out to Devin to ask him about that?
I asked my son first. I asked my son if his daddy asked if Melvin was at my house. That's how it went. My intuition picked up, and I asked my son, had he talked to, did his daddy ask if he was at my house? And my son told me yes.
When you say he, you're talking about that Melvin was at your house?
My son told me that he told that his dad asked if Melvin was at his.
Sir, are you part of this team? Because I can hear your voice all the way from here. Or are you?
Yes,
I mean, he's taking on the witness.
No,
Because I can hear him from here.
We'll make sure it is.
So we need to come to whisper to counsel, but I don't want to hear several voices. Okay. Okay, all right, so as to hearsay.
What the little boy was about to say or was telling his mother. That's what she was saying.
That's the same.
So because of what Trey told you, you reached out to Devin, is that right?
Yes.
Now, we met earlier this month, is that right?
Yes.
And we went over some text messages between you and Devin, is that right?
Correct.
Do you recall those text messages?
I didn't remember until you showed me, honestly. It's been so long.
Just briefly look at these messages and see if you, don't read them out loud, but just see if you recall having this conversation with Devin. And you can flip the pages if you need to.
Man, come on, man. You know them y'all messages, dog. Stop playing.
Okay.
She trying to read and see what she was saying. Yeah, they got it all. Goofy ass.
Bro, she got to go over the stuff, bro. That's 6 years ago of evidence that they got. She still got to go over what she said. I mean, she sent over that shit.
It ain't look like it was them in the pages. She keep flipping though. That's crazy, right?
Do you remember that conversation? You recall that conversation?
Yes.
Do you happen to remember your son's telephone number?
No.
If I show you something to refresh your memory from your cell phone extraction where it has your son's telephone number, would you recognize what you would put Trey's name in your phone?
Yes.
What did you have? Well, what do you remember what you had Trey's number in your phone or name?
Sunshine.
Sunshine?
Mm-hmm.
You said you had him as Sunshine?
Yes.
Do you recall that being his number?
Yes.
Okay. And it's last digits ending in 7433?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what I'm showing you has been marked as State's Exhibit 1135A. Earlier, you testified to State's Exhibit 838 that Chicago's number was that 312 number. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And this number, we see that there's a 469 number that's ending in 7433. Do you recognize that number?
That's Trey's phone.
That's Trey's phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so State's Exhibit 135A would be text messages between Devin and your son Trey. Is that right?
Correct.
But looking at State's Exhibit 1135, you recognize these messages as your communication to Devin. Is that right?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, State offers State's Exhibit 1135A for record purposes and 1135 for all purposes.
Any objections?
Y'all get the like. Y'all get the like. Get that like smashed on this.
Police officers on November 11th of 2020 when you consented to the search of your phone?
Yes.
And do you also, in preparation for trial, we did go over certain contacts that were in your phone. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. One of those contacts that was Chicago's telephone number, is that right?
Correct.
And that's that 312 number?
Yes.
As well as, do you recall, earlier you testified that you called Melvin Momo, is that right?
Yes.
And does this help refresh your recollection about the telephone number that you would use to communicate with him?
Yes.
And you also see that your son's name is listed as Sunshine and his number, is that right?
Yes.
And looking at State Exhibit 836, do you recognize this as a conversation with you and Trey?
Yes.
State Exhibit 836. And this came from your cell phone, is that right?
Yes.
Says Jocelyn Jackson and with Sunshine?
Yes.
That's Trey. Your telephone number was 469-773-0062.
Yes.
Trey's telephone number was 469-773-7433. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And did you recognize the conversations between you and Trey? This would have been November 10th of 2020 through November 11th.
Yes.
What if I'll tell you you can generate any kind of 3D models using just
Do you want to review
Shut it live. Hit the like button, family. We still here with it. Let's go.
And you did say that Devin asked if he could come get the boys for breakfast. Is that right?
Yes.
And that Trey asked your permission for that?
Correct.
And did Trey text that or ask through text messages?
Yes.
And sometimes y'all would text with each other?
Yes.
And around what time did he text you to ask to go to?
I believe he set the time for a document, not a minute.
Do you remember what time that was?
It was around 10.
Last time, the Upper States said 834, 835, and 836 for record purposes. Sorry, all purposes.
834, 835, and 836.
Yes, Your Honor, for all purposes.
What was 835?
835 were the contacts, the select contacts in Jocelyn Jackson's phone. What did you tell him?
You did that for what? To be accepted by some niggas who don't care about you? That's fucked up. You know better. You know you wrong. You hurt me for real on my kids. You wrong. You so bitter and miserable. My kids will never see you again. You wrong. You're so wrong.
And then lastly, you messaged.
Why?
Did Devin ever respond?
No.
You want to just have one moment?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. I'll pass the witness. Dr. Stephen. Ms. Jackson.
Oh yeah, here go the drama part. Here go the drama. Oh yeah, here come the drama. Talk to me, Jay Boogie, man. What you thinking right now, bro? Talk to me, man. Let the crowd hear this shit, man. Talk to me right quick.
Yeah, they about to get into them serious questions right now. They digging deep in the messages, man. But yeah, man. I ain't see this part right here, bro. That's why I ain't really saying too much. That's why I'm glued in. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Crayola glue. You heard me? Spin this shit. How y'all feeling out there, family, this evening? We appreciate y'all tuning in as well. I know some of y'all probably had an opportunity to catch this part, during the trial. Just recapping and going over. Saying once again, appreciate all the love. I'll go ahead and tap on that like button. Tell a friend we live too. But yeah, we're just waiting on bro to come back and hit that play button so we can get back into it. But so far, from what I view and what I see from my own two eyes, man, I feel like she being truthful to the prosecutors and, you know what I'm saying, and the people itself and the jurors. I just feel like she being open to all the questions. She might don't, remember a lot. It's been 6 years of her life in shambles. Somebody that at once upon a time she cared about. Now it's gone. It's part of her kids. The kids like their music and like them around, different things like that. She tried to move on the best way she could in her life. And I'm not gonna fault her because she can't remember, everything. But at the same time, as a woman, she went up for it and she gave over the cell phone. She was very cooperative throughout the whole case. You know what I'm saying? Until they got up to the actual trial. And here she is now, she's just being honest. Nobody don't want to be in the courtroom. I mean, when they asked her that question, like, well, you said that you ain't want to be here. Like, yes, she's being like, who wants to be in the courtroom from the people that they don't know and people judging them or asking them a series of questions about their life, about their movements. So, we have people out there in the world, just feel like, oh, she's this, she's that, she's not answering the questions or, she phony or this. Like, put yourself in that predicament. 6 years of some tragic situation happening in your life like that, and how would you conduct yourself, or how would you want your truth to be out there?
You kind of got me feeling sorry for her.
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to make you feel. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? We just got to
probably was coming from a genuine place.
Yeah, bro. Like she here. You know what I'm saying?
That still don't mean that she didn't know what was coming. Could have avoided.
But that's the thing. Like,
and then she said she told 3, but the drama about to kick off.
But even if she did, you know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and get back into it though. But
no, we ain't rushing.
Oh, but
talk your shit.
But what I want to say is, like what she said earlier in her statement. She said that her kid's father didn't know Mo3 like that, and Mo3 didn't know her kid's father like that. So regardless of what situation occurred or what he said, like she didn't take it as a threat the way maybe she should have. Like, you've been like this is kid's mother, you know what I'm saying? And they go back and forth through their situations in life. So whatever his threats is, whatever he's saying, like she probably won't even taking it as like something she need to alert or be aware of, because she been in depth there with him, you know, especially all the violence. And you know, we read, you know, we heard the text messages from him and from her, you know what I'm saying? So it's been tension of domestic, you know, here and there. Domestic ain't got to be so much, you know, it's more physical, you know what I'm saying, damage to a woman or a man that gets treated and such. But at the same time, bro, like we can't just put her in the box and just say she knew what was going on, or she should have alerted him, or this and that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, we got we got to see shit from left to right, man. We just can't always keep looking straight. You know, straight can get you killed sometimes. Sometimes you'll see something that you need to pay attention to that's on your left or it's on your right, but you're only looking one way, and that'll kill you sometimes in life. But yeah, bro, man, go ahead and get that.
Let's go, man. We about to run that shit. Let's get it, y'all. Get the lights up. We're in the building.
You talked about your relationship with Mo3.
Yes.
And you called him Lobo?
Correct.
Okay. And you said you knew him since 2017?
17, yes.
And how often did y'all talk in 2017?
Sporadically.
What's sporadic?
Every now and then.
And what's
Not a
every
lot.
now and then?
Not a lot.
Like once a month? Once every
Maybe. I don't remember.
And 2018, was it still sporadic that y'all talked?
I don't remember.
You don't remember how many times you were talking or the conversation?
No.
Were they consistent?
No, I don't think so. Not in 2018, no.
In 2019, how often would you talk to him?
When we started talking, I talked to him often.
So you started talking to him in 2020, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you said you dated him for about 4 months.
About 3 to 4 months, yeah.
You said that you probably started dating him back in August of 2020?
I think, I don't remember.
You don't remember when you started dating?
I think it was July.
July? And where were you living in July 2020?
In Duncanville. Duncanville across Oak Cliff area, Duncanville. It's, when you cross Duncanville, you're going to Oak Cliff.
Were you living in the same apartments that you were on November 11th, 2020?
Yes.
How long had you been in those apartments from November 11th, 2020? Like, when did you move into those apartments?
I don't remember. I know my lease wasn't up. I had to move and everything happened, so I know it wasn't a long time that I was over there.
But you were there in July 2020?
Yes.
Is that the only place that Mo3 or Momo would come visit you?
Yes.
And
agents are a new kind of software. Endless.
Man, Mo3 been smashing her since 2017. She trying to make that shit seem all cute because she know he was a little gigolo out here doing this thing. Let's be real.
describe your feelings toward Mo3.
I like him. We was friends.
Did you love him?
I had love for him, yes. I wasn't in love.
And when you and Mo3 were dating, how many times would he come over to your house?
We had just started dating, so he probably he came to my house several times.
Was less than 5?
No, it was more than 5.
Less than 2?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No.
Was he coming over your house like once a week?
I don't recall. No, I don't think so. It wasn't once a week.
How many times do you think you saw Mo3 during the time y'all were dating?
I saw him often.
Where the jury can have an understanding what is often.
I don't recall.
Man, you can't tell me she ain't being difficult. You can't tell me she not being difficult right now, dog. You can't say if he came once a week, twice a week. You know what I'm saying? You can't say how often he was over there, but yeah, you could. But often I talk to him, and often he'll come. Well, how often? What is often to you? I don't recall. How you don't recall? How you don't recall you seeing somebody often? No, this shit crazy, bro. Like this shit is really like disturbing to me, bro. I was like, Bree, why is you not telling the judge the witness is being incompetent? She's not trying to answer these questions deliberately. Like I need, and she would address it like, yo, you need to answer these questions. Like that was just obvious. You say you seen them often, but then in the same breath, you say you don't know what often is to you. You don't recall. What the fuck? What is we doing, bro?
You started talking to him in 2020, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you said you dated him for about 4 months.
About 3, 4 months, yeah.
Said that you probably started dating him back in August of 2020?
I think, I don't remember.
You don't remember when you started dating?
I think it was July.
July? And where were you living in July 2020?
In Duncanville, across Oak Cliff area, Duncanville. It's when you cross Duncanville, you're going to Oak Cliff.
Were you living in the same apartments that you were on November 11, 2020?
Yes.
How long had you been in those apartments from November 11, 2020? Like, when did you move into those apartments?
I don't remember. I know my lease wasn't up. I had to move and everything happened, so I know it wasn't a long time that I was over there.
But you were there in July 2020?
Yes.
Is that the only place that Mo3 or Momo would come visit you?
Yes.
And how would you describe your feelings toward Mo3?
I liked him. We were friends.
Did you love him?
I had love for him, yes. I wasn't in love.
And when you and Mo3 were dating, how many times would he come over to your house?
We had just started dating, so he probably he came to my house several times.
Was less than 5?
No, it was more than 5.
Less than 10?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No.
Was he coming over your house like once a week?
I don't recall. No, I don't think so. It wasn't once a week.
How many times do you think you saw Mo3 during the time y'all were dating?
I saw him often.
Where the jury can have an understanding what is often.
I don't recall.
Did you see him more than once a month?
Yes.
Did you see him more than twice a month?
Maybe. It was only 3 months that we was talking.
How you date somebody?
3 months or 4 months?
3 months or 4 months. See, she got caught up in the 3 month, 4 month. Then you say you don't recall as far as like a timeline, like if he was to be coming through. But yeah, he'd be over there with your family. You was telling no girl playing Connect Four. If you felt so comfortable to bring him around, you know, like, come on. Bree, you gotta, man, we.
I said I didn't recall earlier. I said between 3 and 4 months.
And when he would come over to your house, what cars would he drive?
He was driving a Corvette.
Did he drive any other cars?
I had only seen him in a Corvette.
Do you remember that he was in a brown Honda Accord the day of November 11, 2020?
I said earlier I didn't recall. I don't remember seeing the car.
When you said that you live in an apartment complex that you have to put a decal on the car where it won't get towed, I imagine, correct?
Correct.
What is that process you would have to go through?
You would have to put the license plate number in.
And would you have like decals in your house that you would have to go out and put the license plate in yourself, or would you have to actually go to the office to get a decal?
It's the online system. So the person would actually just send the license plate, their license plate number, and you put their license plate number in. So to register their vehicle so it can get towed.
And you remember you had to do that day, right?
Correct.
Okay, so he wasn't in his black car that day, right?
I got his license plate number, so I don't recall what car he was in.
And do you remember that on November 9th or 10th, he was in California?
Yes.
And he had texted you and said, hey, I want to come over.
Yes.
And he needed your address, right?
Correct. I don't recall him asking for my address. I don't remember.
Okay. You don't remember telling the officers that I had to text him my address?
It's been so long ago. I don't remember. No, I don't.
Would it surprise you that you had to text him your address?
I mean, I wouldn't expect him to know about heart. He wasn't from that side of town, so it wouldn't.
Okay, so he didn't come see you that often?
He wasn't from that side of town.
And well, if you would agree with me that someone that came to see you often would need your address, right?
I would assume if he was leaving from the airport that he would if he was in California. So that could be why he asked for my address.
Do you know what airport he arrived in?
No, I don't. I knew he was flying in from California. He said that he was coming to my home. So maybe that's why he asked for my address.
And he arrived at your house about 1 p.m., right?
I don't remember. I think it was even earlier than that.
Now, during this time, just kind of going back with your relationship with him, were you the only person who was dating?
I don't recall. I didn't ask.
But you have been on, you don't know if you're the only person who was dating?
No.
Isn't it true he was dating multiple women?
He could have been. He's an artist. He could have been.
Isn't it true that you have actually had some interactions or heard that you actually had some interactions with some of those women who was dating?
You want to project your relevancy?
Now that she's given that aspect that she was like the only person that he was dating and no one else knew her address and stuff. And
Let's get it. It's about to get more. It's about to get more juicy. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, let's go. Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, as it relates to your relationship, you've been on different internet sites, right? And different podcasts.
Yes.
Okay. And you talked about your relationship with Mo3, right?
Correct.
And you talked about how you and him were, you described your relationship in various ways. Is that true to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you and him were hanging out on, and let's talk about Devin, the whole parenting. Devin was trying to be in his children's life, right?
Devin was trying to be in his children's life when it was convenient for him.
Okay. And you and Devin had dated for quite some time.
Yes.
And you would say that it wasn't the best feelings, like y'all wasn't, you weren't cordial, right?
We had got to some point in the relationship where we were cordial.
But he had you blocked and you had him blocked at times, right?
He had me blocked when we would get into arguments, yes.
And he said you had been blocked on his phone since September 2020?
Yes.
Did you have him blocked?
No.
And he still had the ability to talk to his children on their phone, right?
Correct.
And there were times that, as you just indicated to the prosecutor, you don't know when he was talking to your children.
Right.
And you don't know if he was talking to them every day, do you?
I didn't ask. That's their relationship with their father. So that's why they had a phone.
So you don't know what type of special relationship or love your children had for Debbie.
I do.
They love their father, right?
Right.
In fact, you would agree with me that a child who doesn't like their father or doesn't like a parent wouldn't want to go to lunch with them, right?
Say the question again.
A child that doesn't like.
Your Honor, reject his speculation.
Nah, she heard her. Nah, she heard her. Overruled. Answer that shit.
Their parent or father would not want to go to lunch with them, right?
All right.
But your son Trey wanted to go to lunch with them on November 11th, right?
Correct.
Your man approached the reporter for evidence. But your son Trey wanted to go to lunch with them on November 11th, right?
Correct.
Your man approached the reporter for evidence. So you said Mo3 got to your house about 1 p.m. on November 10th, right?
I said I didn't recall. It could have been earlier than that.
But
when life's a circus, Teladoc.
he was there in the early afternoon. Is that right?
I don't recall.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 838 that's been admitted into evidence. And this is a screenshot of your son's phone that you have taken and given to the detective, correct?
Correct.
All right. And it just has your son talking to his dad at 6:35 p.m. for 14 seconds, right?
Yes.
And how old was your son at the time?
He was 8 years old.
He had just celebrated a birthday, right?
No.
When was his birthday?
My youngest son had just celebrated a birthday.
And his youngest.
Oh no, my oldest son did just celebrate a birthday. His birthday was November 1st. I'm sorry.
And when is your youngest son's birthday?
September 18th.
And then I'm showing you Exhibit 839 that's been admitted to evidence, and it's a phone call from 6:36, 6:54, and 6:57, right? And they're all income, correct?
Yes.
And that's Devin Brown to your son, right?
Correct.
All right. And then on November 11th, there's a phone call at 10:48 a.m., correct?
Yes.
10:49 a.m., right?
Correct.
And 11:21.
Correct.
Now, Mo3 had spent the night at your house, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how many bedrooms did you have?
I had 2.
Who all lived with
Me and my kids.
you? And your kids were in one part of the house and you were in another part of the apartment, correct?
Yes.
And where was Mo3 the entire time he was taking place?
In my room.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
In fact, I think the, showing it again, 836 admitted into evidence. State's Exhibit. And your son is texting you, can I get some Roblox, right?
Yes.
And that's at 2:39 on November 10th. Is it fair to say that Mo3 was already at your house?
Yes.
All right. And same day at 2:39, you said not yet. Can you tell the jury what is Roblox?
Roblox?
Roblox.
It's like a kid game. They ask for Roblox, I guess.
And he said, no, not, you said, no, not yet. And then your son turns around and says, okay, when you're done.
Yes.
Are you in your room then?
Right.
Are you with Mo3 then? Okay. And you turn around and say, yeah. Is that right? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Okay. And then sometimes later on at 8:58 p.m. that night, there's like a okay sunshine, okay. From a conversation at 2:40, is anything deleted between here and there?
No, it could have been a delayed message.
Okay. And he texts you at 8:58 and says, good night, love you.
Right.
Is that right? And you text back and says, good night, I love you too. Are you in your bedroom at that time?
Yeah.
And are you still with Mo3 in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna go to 11:10's, said something is red.
That's him reacting to the message, I believe.
Okay, and 8:59 on November 10, 2020, he said okay again, right? So we're going to November 11, 2020. At 10:54, your son says, can daddy get us something to eat, get something to eat or something, right? Basically, he wants to go to eat with his father.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say no, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And it's fair to say Mo3 is still there.
Huh?
Mo3 is still at your house on November 10th.
You're asking me that?
Yes.
Was he? Yeah, he was there.
Okay. And you're still in the bedroom with Mo3, right?
Yeah.
All right. And he texts back at 10:58 a.m. and says, okay. Then he writes back at 11:09, can I get breakfast? And that's pretty much, is he trying to say, can you go in the kitchen and get some food then?
Yes.
Okay. And you write back and say, yeah. Is that true?
True.
Okay. And he turns back and says, okay. Is that right?
Right.
Grab our new Cat-tastic Kids Meal.
And then, let's go with this. You said, do your work. That's what you're telling me, right? And that's on November 11th at 11:23, but he doesn't read it till 11:46. Is that right?
Yeah.
On November 11th, November 10th, that was a Tuesday and Wednesday, right?
Correct.
Were your children in school then?
Virtually, it was public.
It was public, okay. And on those particular days, they could leave out, right? They could leave school.
They was in school virtually, so they were doing virtual work on their tablet.
Okay. And and your son's birthday was November 1st, right?
Right.
Do you recall having a birthday party for your son?
No.
Do you recall Mo3 wanting to come to a birthday party if he had it?
That was my youngest son, Duke.
Okay.
In September.
And he wanted to come to make Devin mad, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't think that was best, right?
Correct.
Did he come to your youngest son's birthday party?
He ended up showing up.
Was Devin there?
No.
But he came to, and he told you to make.
He showed up I told him that he couldn't come, and he showed up. I don't even know how he knew where I was at. He showed up to the party. Melvin.
And you didn't want him to be there?
I told him that he couldn't come to my son's party because of my son's dad affiliation with Yellow BC and his friends.
Oh. Can she finish answering it without an interruption?
She did.
Okay.
So when, it's fair to say, now who bought these cell phones for your children?
I did.
Okay. And in some of your text messages with Devin, didn't you say, hey, look, you only see them a few weeks at a time?
I told him that he only sees them when it's convenient for him. Yes, correct.
Okay. So it's not uncommon or unless that Devin is in your son's or your children's life, right?
He was in their life. It was just when it was convenient for him.
Okay. And so it wouldn't be uncommon for him to want to spend time with him, right?
It was uncommon because it was on a random Wednesday in the morning, and I know my child's father, and that was random.
Now, there was a time that Mo3 had posted a picture on Facebook of your son wearing his jersey. Is that right?
A video, yes.
A video. And when did this occur?
This occurred before my youngest son's birthday, when he wanted us to come to the party.
And he was doing this to antagonize Devin, wasn't he?
I don't know what he was doing it for. I felt like it was.
You felt like Mo3 was antagonizing Devin?
I don't feel like it was to antagonize him. I feel like it was to, I guess, show that he was talking to me. I don't know. But at that time, I did feel like it was a pick.
And you talked about you have a moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
We're talking, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he's basically said, hey, look, we can go through. He knows that on 11/11/2020, you're talking about you're so childish and bitter, you don't even pay for haircuts, right?
Yes.
All right. And then he said, I'm gonna show you, right?
Correct.
Okay. And he says, my kids won't have respect for women when they get older. Why do you think he said that?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to cultural speculation.
Sustained.
Well, how about this? This was the day that you had been in the bedroom with Mo3 from November 10th to November 11th. Isn't that right?
That's correct. We had started arguing.
Objection, not responsive, Your Honor.
Sustained.
And then you write back at some point saying, oh, my kids are dead, right?
Yep.
And you write back, you dead, bitch, right?
Man, y'all hear this? They both threatening each other. Basically, yeah. Let's go. Let's get to it, man. Y'all get the likes up, y'all. We in the building, man. Y'all get the likes up.
Can you read that for the group? Can you read what it wrote?
Lame ass bitch, you having my kids around motherfuckers knowing something like this can happen, knowing it's beef out here in the city. I really don't understand. You think you're so smart, you dumb as fuck. That could have been my kids, you stupid hoe. I never gave a fuck about you or anything you do or who you do it with. I just prayed my kids safe because your dumb ass keep them around some mess. Bitch, they could have been killed and got the nerve to try to put this shit on me. Fuck you and everything you stand for is up, I promise.
You testified earlier that Mo3 had been in some beefs, right?
Correct.
Okay. You would agree with me, a father would want to protect his kids, right?
Right.
And by having Mo3 over your house, that could be a safety issue, right?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
And you knew conflict existed between Mo3 and a number of people in Dallas, right?
I knew that conflict existed, but I didn't really get into it, so I don't really think that I knew the depths of it.
Where did you and were you seeing anybody else during this time?
No.
So Mo3 was the only person you were seeing.
Correct.
And do you know if Devin really did Devin want to be back with him?
No, I don't. Me and my kid's father didn't have a good relationship. I don't think that he wanted to be with back with me. He was actually in a relationship himself. He had a girlfriend at the time.
But it's true that he didn't like Mo3 being over your house with his children. Is that right? Yes or no?
He didn't know, from my knowledge, I didn't know that he knew Mo3 was at my house until the video was posted. He never acknowledged it to me.
Not responsive, Your Honor.
He never acknowledged to me that anything about Melvin, even after the video was posted. I didn't talk to him, I was blocked. So there was never a conversation between us about him being at my home until the day that we were showing messages.
Okay. So you didn't talk to
I didn't talk to Devin. Devin didn't know, yeah.
But you would talk to Devin on your son's phone, right?
I wasn't communicating with him.
Okay. But I'm gonna answer my question, yes or no. On November 11th, you were talking to Devin on your son's phone, right?
Correct.
In fact, y'all were having an argument, right?
Correct.
And you were having an argument about him seeing his children, right?
Correct.
And Mo3 was still at your house in the midst of this argument, right?
I think that he was gone during that time.
Do you remember telling the police officers that he left in the midst of your argument with Devin?
No, I don't recall.
And you've listened to some of Mo3's lyrics, right?
Correct.
And you know, in fact, you said that sometimes he carries a gun.
I didn't say that.
Okay. You never told the prosecutors that sometimes he has a gun with him?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
You've seen pictures with him with a gun, right?
Yeah, videos, yeah.
And you've listened to his rap lyrics, right?
Correct.
And in his rap lyrics, he talks about shooting people, right?
Yeah.
And he talks about having a feud with people, right?
Correct.
And he actually talks about there's a feud with Trap Boy Freddy going on, right?
And Yellow Beef, yeah.
Objection not responsive. No.
Same.
As a jury, this Lord.
You will disregard that last comment from those who
So ma'am, just answer my question as I ask it, right? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you knew Mo3 before he even got there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're familiar, in fact, you said, or have said that he allowed you to listen to some music of his before anyone else, right?
Correct.
All right. So you understand
We letting it run right now, but we're gonna break it down like a pound, y'all. Y'all already know we're gonna break it all the way down, man. There's a lot being said right now. You just gotta be patient and just let it keep flowing for right now. I'm gonna do my reaction. I promise y'all. I got something. Matter of fact, this is how I'm about to do it. This is how I'm about to do it. I ain't even gotta worry about that no more. Why this kid? We here with it. We here with it. So at the end of the day, y'all, her whole testimony was based off of the speculation around what she felt and what she thought. What the questions that come up about her about the money Maya and stuff like this. Quiet is kept. The defense know that the prosecution is doing the exact same timeline, so they doing their own timeline. The defense by asking these type of questions. So when she brought up Yella B's name, that's why they have recanted it, because he's a co-defendant. You can't name a co-defendant in somebody else's trial. You can only if they're already been prosecuted or they trial already over. Then you can name them. But if they trial is still open and it's all up for grabs and speculation, you can't do that. But that just go to show you for Yella Beezy trial, she gonna get called up there to answer those same questions, probably. Or they gonna recant not recant, but basically go back over her statements and say Jossie testified to this, and they may show a little camera of her in the courtroom saying, yeah, her and Yella Beezy, whatever, woo. Or they may call her back in and get her official statement on the record. The point I'm making is, y'all, tomorrow, what to expect, right? What to expect tomorrow is the question. Tomorrow, you can expect somebody, a witness, to have everybody scrambling and gambling tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to get somebody that's going to have everybody scrambling and gambling. Tomorrow is going to be a big day to give them a long weekend to think over what just happened. Now, this witness not going to come out at the beginning. They're going to call this witness close when it's time to go home. They're going to call this witness close when it's time to go home. Already have them under or her other oath. However, promise you, tomorrow, it may not be the bombshell, but we will see a witness. They almost done with all of the photos and the evidence. They didn't even call a homicide dudes in that. So they got to come. Homicide didn't even come in there yet. They had a couple of detectives that came to the scene, them cats and stuff like this. But as far as like the homicide detectives, they didn't really even bring them out to show they what their investigations brought to the table yet. You know what I mean? So when the homicide detectives come, that's when they're gonna start naming who they interviewed and who's about to start come up here and start talking. Because that's who they met with most likely if it's a murder case. Now the murder for hire, that's something that the state picked up outside of just what's happening with the murder. That's why I was trying to tell y'all there's two different type charges. They may prove him guilty on the murder, and they may prove him innocent on the murder for hire. They got to prove both. Right now, they just establishing a timeline. I want everybody to sit back, don't panic. But look, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to motherfucking Scullyville. Yeah, there. Political, sports, everything. No filter, no fear, just facts, man. Keep the fakery for the bakery. Me and my brother J-Town, y'all know how we rock it. You did. But like I said, y'all, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll most definitely be back tomorrow. Just stay open to plenty plans, because at the end of the day, it's coming. We're going to get a bombshell tomorrow. It may not be explosive, but we're going to plant a big old seed tomorrow. I promise. Let's go. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Y'all hit the like button on your way out, man. Wipe your feet at the door. I love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. 100.
Fire with the God. You know. I'ma give it to you straight. Let me break it down for you niggas, man. Yeah, check it. I was open to plenty plans. Made a bunch of deals with niggas, shook plenty hands. I stand on my motherfucking 2 feet, that's too deep. Niggas rather swim in a shallow pool with some supervision. That shit just caused division. And when it's purpose driven, you the type of nigga rather work and get it. Don't mean to hurt no feelings. Certain villains just built different, they respect it though. One thing for sure, they look up to bro. Bro that made his network grow. So, pop a pill and take it slow. Let the smoke burn till it's your turn to get some M's. You niggas just like some gems. You don't want no pressure with that half-ass effort. Trying to come talk to the boss and ain't no numbers involved. Don't hit my number at all. I'm with my son playing ball. I'm with my wife spinning chips. You niggas salty, I see it. Heard me talking about it, but ain't believe I could be it. Damn. I was open to plenty plans. You know. Cross my heart, hope to die. I was open to plenty plans. Man, they overlook how I'm coming, that's from lack of vision. Precise with every move, attack with precision. That bastard is different. So if you ever interfere in the casket you getting, I ain't naming no niggas. Trying to throw shade just to play. The shame of you niggas. I keep the heat up on the hip if you can't keep your cool. You could get whipped like grade school. I'm making dollars move. I don't plan on working this year, I'm just gonna call the shots. Like Sonny in the Bronx, I might set up the block. With my shit in reverse, they don't wanna fuck with the guard. I'ma take him to church, make his ass soul search until he find what he missing. In the meantime, I'ma be getting every dollar that's owed. The game is not to be told, just to be sold on my soul. I was open to plenty plans and niggas flaked on your man. Now it's lobster with every meal, I oversee every deal. I was open to plenty plans. I was open to plenty plans, man.
Get the corn dogs.
Fuck the corn dogs. I'm finna beat your ass. I'm finna beat your goddamn ass. Fuck them corn dogs.
Yo, what's the deal, man? Welcome to Scullyville. You heard?
1, 2, 3, go!
What up, man? We're gonna address all the smoke.